Hello, hello, good evening, my lovely sewing friends. How are you this evening? Let's join our TikTokers too. So the reason why I always do a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and I keep forgetting to tell you all, is because basically that's what it does on TikTok. It has a 3, 2, 1 countdown. So I just join in with it. Okay, let's just join them. 3, 2, 1. Good evening, my lovely TikTokers. How are you? Let me just press that new button that was on there, the update, and I can see that TikTok's letting you know that I've gone live, which is really exciting. So, how are you all? I hope you are good this evening. So we're going to carry on doing Louis's bag. So I need to do the inside, the lining. Now I realised actually when I went in earlier that actually the pocket that's on the back was not made out of the violin style veil. It's just made out of normal wadding. But you know what? I don't think that's a problem. I don't think I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to leave it completely as it is. But what I do need to do now is do the pocket for the inside of it. So it doesn't matter which side I do it because obviously the fabric is all the same. But I think so. I've literally just done. So I put the two sides together, which is there, and then laying it one on top of the other. And I'm going to do a little finger press mark just across here, just so I've got like a line across the bottom so I know where the bottom is. Hello Adele, welcome to you, hope you're good. So if you're just joining now, you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association, and I'm just trying to get this little bag done actually because it's 2 weeks today to our quilt show, which is really exciting. And I just wanted to make an inside pocket to go in this bag for Louis, who is going to be helping me out as part of our team for the day. And so I'm thinking maybe about there. Let me just snip that and then we will see. So hope you are good. So yeah, if you want to share my live, please do. And if you haven't followed me before, also please click on the follow button. Right, so it is 8:05 here on the south coast of the UK, and I'm trying to get this little. I think that's going to definitely be enough for a little pocket. I mean, so then therefore, if he wants to put his phone on the outside pocket, he can. But also, he's got the inside pocket, which is going to fit as well. Obviously, this bag is a bit smaller, so you know, I mean, it's only a little bit smaller. Right, so let's do some crazy patchwork on this, and then we're going to turn it through. So yeah, so hopefully we'll get this finished tonight, I reckon. Well, I say get it finished. We won't have. I haven't got the strapping. You know, the bag strapping that I ordered yesterday. That hasn't come obviously, so it's coming Monday. So we're going to have to like put this to one side and then crack on with something else, which is probably going to be. Let me just see if that's enough. Oh, that's more enough. Which is probably going to be the Project Linus quilts that we made. Now I have actually got a different pair of trainers on. I've actually got my show trainers on, and let's see. Oh, this is interesting. We're going to get that done, and then I will show you my show trainers later because they're pretty shiny. They're pretty shiny. So yes, if you're just joining now, if you want to say hello, if you want to let me know where you're from, what you've been up to today on this lovely Saturday, and have you got any plans for tomorrow? Because it's going to be a nice another weekend just gone. I can't believe it. We're like 2 weeks off our show now. So okay, so that's fine. I'm going to do a piece of fabric on the top, stitch it all the way around, pull it through. I wonder if this one might actually work. There might be enough. Maybe. I think there is enough. Right. I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to stitch all the way around the edge. I'm going to leave a hole to pull it through. And no, I don't need to have a too big a hole. Just like a small-ish hole, really, just to pull it through. So yeah, so hopefully we'll get this finished tonight. And now I was just thinking, when I did the bag the other night, what I did first of all was I machine stitched it round, didn't I? When I put the zip in, but I don't think I'm going to hand sew it because it worked out quite well when I hand sewed it last time. That's what I think anyway. Okay, so hope you had a nice dinner. You've all had a nice break. We got quite a bit done today, haven't we? So this morning we got those my two quilts that are backed ready for the to go off to the long armors on Monday. So they're all ready to go. and started on this bag, which is really exciting. Let me just a little trim of this. Yeah, so if you're just watching me now, if you've got any questions you want to ask, I can see the comments in the chat, so just pop a comment in just to say hello, let me know where you're from, what time of day it is, where you are. Obviously, if you're in the UK, I know what time it is. Hello, Tina, welcome to you. Hope you're good. And let me know what your plans are for this weekend, really. If you're doing any sewing, any crafting, or if you've got any sewing related questions. Hello, Sharan. Hello. If you've got any sewing related questions, please do. So, Sharan, I've got my sparkly trainers on right now, ready for the show. My husband's like, I think you need to start wearing them to get them all like worn in for the show. But these are not the they're still my Kurt Geiger ones, but they're not the rainbow ones. They are the pink ones. And I was thinking that, yeah, they're pretty shiny. They're pretty shiny. I mean, you know, they're going to cause rainbows, I think, wherever they go. I will, when I get up, I'll show you, because I need to go and put that quilt away. I still need to let Kristen know, actually, that the quilt has arrived. I'm sure she checked it anyway to make sure it's arrived. I would do that when I come off my live stream, because I was busy doing, what did I do when I went in? Well, obviously earlier the newsletter got approved, obviously, so that went out. And I've had some emails I had to finish off, but actually I did a little bit of sewing when I went in. I actually got back onto my Somerset quilt. Oh, very excited about that. Very excited about that. Right. Okay. So again, with this one, I don't need to do any like a stitch all the way around the edge, because I'm going to stitch it down onto the bag lining anyway. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do a top stitch across there. Hello, Kay. Welcome to you. How are you? Good, Kay? And iron as well. Right, so let's just do this top stitch along here. Did you get a nice dinner, Sharan? What did you go and have? It's always an interesting one, isn't it? You know, what do you choose for dinner? Sometimes I'm like, just have beans on toast because I can't think tonight. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Debbie. Hope you're good. So, okay. Right. So, yeah, so this week coming, we are putting up the second road banner up at the racecourse. So that's going to be exciting. I think I'll go on Friday. Or Thursday or Friday, one of the 2 days to go and put it up. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Right, so this is the next pocket. So that is the middle. Let me just get my rulers again, just to make sure they are kind of like straight. You know, you don't really want a wonky pocket, do you, in your bag? Oh, I've obviously been hugging my cat when I went in because I'm covered in Mimi hairs. Need to get that off. Okay, so let's see. So that's the inch there. Okay, so that one is way off. So that is good, because we don't want it, because where you're going to box in the corners. Hello, Denise. Hello, Jessie. Welcome. I had a mushroom and a vegetable stir fry. It was lovely. Very nice. So yeah, so where you've got that boxed off corners, which are an inch on each on both sides, I want to make sure that obviously the pocket is nowhere near that. So, and you kind of want it near the top-ish, because you don't want it too. I think that's going to be all right, because the zip's going to be there. And so I'm just thinking, I might go down a little bit more. There we are. Let's pop that on there. I think we'll get this bag. Well, we will get it done tonight, but obviously we haven't got the handle, the bag strapping to go on it. So after last night, I did go off and we have managed to order some, and we've asked them to send it to us really quickly. So I reckon it's going to come Monday. And yeah, so after we've done this, actually, that's probably not a good idea. I'm going to put that one there. Put that one. So after we've done this one, after we've done this bag, we'll get on to the Project Linus quilt. I think I'd like to do that, and then at least I know I've got 2 quilts to give. 2 quilts to give. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to you. Hello, Elaine. Hello. Welcome to you. Right, I'm going to sew this pocket on. I think that's right. Yeah, so I realised that the outside pocket on my bag that I made last week is not in it's not in Violene. It's as in the style build. It's literally just in wadding. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think because it is a smaller bag, so I can't see it being a problem. I mean, if anything, it'll give it more structure. So that's probably a good thing, really, for his bag. Right, your little crossbody bag. Hello, Isla. How are you? Hope you're good. There's a lovely Saturday night. Yeah, so it's Saturday night. Oh my goodness me. Another Saturday night is upon us. Right. So that is the pocket in there. So I'm just going to check on where the, you know, the where the zip's going to be. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think where the pocket is going to be a problem. Obviously, it's going to go the other side. So that's going to go there. Oh, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Right. So now what I need to do is I need to sort out this zip, okay? Because remember, I did that little indent there. So I need to snip that through. Let me turn it over. And then what I need to do is I need to snip it through and I need to stitch it back. So, and then we're going to put the zip on. I'm going to put the gold zip in. So what shall I use? Let me just see. It's got a little bit colder tonight, hasn't it? So my aircon is off. I've got one fan on. I'm like, oh my goodness me. And I was thinking, oh, I'm going to be back in our cardigans soon. Hopefully not too soon. We can do that in October. We can very much do that in October. Right. So what I've done is, because I've cut out like the little line where the zip is going to go in, and I'm just going to use my seam ripper just to like open that out. And I'm going to pop another pin in there so it doesn't move. Because you remember this bit last time round. We took ages, didn't it? It took ages putting the zip in. So I'm hoping it's not going to take as long this time round. She says, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I've got until like what? I've got another 2 hours. So it'll probably be fine. So I'm going to just do a little snip. And actually a seam ripper works quite well to open it out. Because you can kind of like do little, unfortunately you can't see it because I'm putting my hand over it at the minute, but you can do like a little tiny snip. Okay, so we have cut it through. We have cut it through the hole. Hello Ella, welcome to you. Hope you're good. So I'm now going to, I need to stitch it, not stitch it, make that foam a little bit wider. I think I do. Let me get these. Will these ones work? These ones might work. Needs to go just a little bit wider. Just a tiny bit. And then I'm going to very much stitch it back, like hand stitch it back. Because you remember last time I machine stitched it, didn't I? And it was just really, really difficult, I think. I'd rather just hand stitch it. Because when I did that bit of hand stitching, it actually worked out much better. That's what I found. So yeah, I got a nice cup of tea to keep me going for the evening. I went in, had another cup of tea when I went in actually. And yeah, right. Snip that off. Right, so I'm going to get blue cotton. So I'm going to stitch it back, like hand stitch it back. I'm convinced that is the best way to go, because obviously when you stitch the zip in place, you're going to go over these stitches anyway. Now, that one do? That one might. Oh, that one might do. That might do. I just realised my needle is actually in the other room. That's where my needle is. Do I do double? Do I do a single? I think I might do a single. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to get my cotton tight into the foam. So it is like a foam, this Styleville. Such a posh name, isn't it? Styleville. It's like a style in the village. Which is quite funny. Yeah, so if you're just joining now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel. And if you've got any questions you want to ask, any sewing-related questions, anything about the So Happy Quilters Association, anything about our quilt show that's coming up. So 2 weeks today, we would have finished our first day 2 weeks today. I mean, how exciting is that? How exciting. Cannot wait. It's just like coming around so fast. And this is like our very first quilt show as well. So yeah, so this week I've got even more quilts coming in this week. I've got a whole pile of them coming in on Friday, a whole pile of them. And then once they come in, literally that table is going to start getting all the quilts on it in the order that they're going to go up in the show. Then I've got to start putting all the quilt clips on it because they all need quilt clips to go up on the boarding. And yeah, it's coming around fast. It's coming around fast. Yeah, see, look, this is working much, much better. Just, I know we were talking about gluing it, weren't we? But I think if you glue it, you then got to stitch through the glue. So I'm just literally stitching it into the foam. And hopefully the cottons are not going to mash up. Hello, Blue. Hello, John. Hello, Happy Thread. Welcome to you. So if you want to ask any questions, please do. If you want to share my live, please do as well. And if you wonder what I'm doing, so I'm making a scrappy, crazy patchwork bag with a product called Violin Styleville. And it's quite good actually because it does give the bag some structure, and I'm quite impressed about that. I'm quite impressed about that. Hello, IHOT. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. You had a lovely, lovely Saturday. Okay. See, that's really nice. Obviously, I've just got to deal with this corner bit here. But what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to stitch it back. I'm not going to go into the corners just yet. We're going to come back to the corners because I think we might have to go a little bit wider. I want to put the zip in and we might need to go a bit wider. There we go. What sewing machine have you got? So this sewing machine B is a Benina B790, so it's quite a big sewing machine. I do actually have smaller sewing machines. This one lives in the lives in my sewing room, doesn't really go anywhere. But I do have other machines which are Genomes, and they are they're the ones that I take on like my sewing retreats and when I go and teach at various places. So yeah, so that's what that is. Hello, Marsha. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. I do like that machine. I mean, I'll be sewing on it in a minute. When we put the zip in, I'll be sewing on it when we do the zip. But for now, I'm just doing. Excuse me. I'm just doing the edge of where the zip's going to go through. That is mashed up. Listening and working on a quilt. Ah, amazing. Where are you from, Marsha? I'm assuming you are from somewhere in America, maybe? So I am from Brighton. I'm from the NC. Nice, very nice. I'm from Brighton. I'm from the south coast of the UK. And if you haven't met me before, Marsha, which I don't know if you have or not, my name is Rachel, and I am the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And we are the UK's largest quilting association. And we're just about to have our very first quilt show. We've got 2 weeks to go until our very first quilt show. We are so excited about that. And so I'm actually making a bag for one of my volunteers who's helping out at the show. So, and then you can keep all these bits and bobs in it. Hello, Diana. Welcome to you. So what kind of quilts do you like working on? Do you go to any shows, Marsha? Because I think there is an American quilt show that comes to NC sometimes. I'm assuming NC as in North Carolina. Oh, hello, Alex. Hello, Shayla. Welcome to you. Yeah, so if you do think, oh, you can't see all the comments, and I'm looking at a different screen, that's because I do have 2 screens. I do live stream over to TikTok, and then I have this screen over here, which has got all my YouTubers and my Facebookers and all those kinds of people, which is just as wonderful. Right. So now I've done that. I'm not going to finish off the corners just yet. We're going to finish off the corners in a minute because I just want to see where the zip is going to land. Okay. Hello, Ruby. Let's get the zip. Here is it. So we're gonna put a gold zip in it. Now I know obviously this zip is a lot bigger, a lot longer than we need, but that's okay because we can make a little tab for the end. Actually, that's just reminded me because I know what we can do. We've got a little bit of fabric, so we can make like a little tab for the end so it doesn't come off. Why don't we use, what should we use? How about the cat one? Let's use a cat one. You're not actually going to see the tab because the tab's going to be inside the bag. So we'll keep that for now. So that is going to go here. Oh, very nice. Very, very, very. Look at that. Now, is that going to be big enough? That is a question. Look, you can see that. Can you see that? There's a gold. Look, the gold zip's going to go right in there, and so it needs to come up as far as it can, and as long as it can. I mean, I think that's going to be enough. I mean, look, you're gonna get your hand in it. I mean, that's the most important thing, isn't it? Can you get your hand in it? I mean, we could go a little bit. I don't want to go too. Yeah, no, I think we've got to leave it. Actually, we're not going to go anymore. Okay. I'm just sorry. I'm just debating. It could go a tiny bit more. Ah, thank you, Sharon. It does look good, doesn't it? The denim does with the gold. Does look good. So that gold zip is one that I got when I went to I want to say Sweden when we went on a cruise last year. I'm sure it was Sweden. That's where I got it from. Yeah, I think it was in the there was a shop that it's on my YouTube channel actually when I went. I'm sure it was self-made, or I don't think it was Euro Kangas. I think it was self-made where I got it from. But yeah, so it's gonna have a little memento of my travels on there. So I'm just going a tiny bit bigger. I just kind of feel that it does need to be tiny bit bigger. It can't go much because you need that. Where's my inch ruler gone? There it is. There it is. Because obviously the corners are going to get boxed in an inch, aren't they? So it can't go. Yes, it can't go any more than an inch. Right. Okay. So now what I need to do is, now I know that's definitely how big we're going to do it. I'm going to you go cruising on a Saturday. No, a different time for cruising. What, down to the seafront far side with your little sports car doing little donuts round in circles. Is that what you do? Anyway, how are you, Farside? Are you good? Welcome this evening. Hope you are. You've had a lovely Saturday. So I'm making a bag actually tonight. So right, so now I'm going to stitch into those corners. It's definitely better doing it by hand. If you've got like tiny bits of fabric you're trying to fold back or stitch it back in place, then it's much easier if you hand sew it. So then we'll stitch in the zip, and then obviously we'll work on the back. Okay. I am very good. Thank you very much. I have been making a bag tonight. Look, let me show you, far side. This is a bag. This is actually for a guy, actually. This is for a guy called Louis, who is going to be helping me out at our quilt show. So yeah, and I'm going to put a gold zip in it, definitely by hand. So right, so I just need to do that little bit there, and then oh dear, it is so small. It's so small. It's so tiny, that bit, little corner bit, and then we'll work out the backing. Not the backing, the lining fabric, because I've got to make the hole again in the lining fabric to be able to make sure you put the zip through. And obviously I remember, didn't I, last time, that I don't need to create another hole because we've already got a hole. But actually, yeah, so the was it last night, far side, we were talking about the seatbelt fabric, weren't we? So I did actually get to order some. I did find some. Was it you that recommended that company? I can't remember. Somebody recommended a company that sells seatbelt fancy seatbelts. Yes, it was. It was brilliant. Honestly, I'll tell you, Farside, my husband's very impressed. He was like, "Ooh, look at these. Look at this little AMG one and this little BMW one and this little." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, okay. Can I change my seatbelts now?" It was pretty cool, pretty cool. And I definitely will get some from there in the future, but I just don't have the time. But I was very impressed with that. Yeah, nice, 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 nice. So yeah, I could do a little AMG bag or a little BMW bag, or you know, you never know. Never know what's around the future, around the corner. Right, so I think we'll have a look at this in a minute before I undo it. Let's have a little look. Still waiting for £500. You've been waiting a long time, Far Side. You're waiting a long time for your what is it called? Your research fee. That's what it's called. Your research fee. Okay, I need to do another little bit in here, and then there's a little bit there. So let's just do that bit, a little tiny bit. Yeah, there was quite some impressive things on there. I thought it was very good. Very good, good. Now, have you had a good day, Farside? Hello, Karen. How are you? Hope you're good. Yeah, I don't even know what that one's all about on that other message platform. Some strange bot is just talking some weird things. Right. We're going to go back up the other end. Oh, hang on. Nearly. It's nearly come out of my needle. Hello, Leah. Welcome to you. Hope you're good this evening. And right. Okay. So I think that is okay. I just need to do a little bit more on the other side. It's definitely more controllable if you're stitching it by hand. It's right in that corner. It's so annoying. It's a tiny bit of fabric. We're trying to encourage it to stay where it should stay, shall we say? And that rhymes. Right. If I do that, I might have to. It's a really funny position. I kind of want to. Let me just do it like this. I really got to put it back. Put it back tight. Okay. That is going to work nicely. So then we'll pin the zip in. Do the. There we go. Very, very nice. What pattern are you making? I'm making my own pattern, actually, Marsha. It's completely my own bag design pattern. It's come out of I'll show you something in a minute. Kind of my. So I had a handbag many years ago, and oh, Mum did what? Mona did what? Hello, Mona. So Mona, on YouTube, I'm making a bag. That's what I'm doing. I'm literally just. So this is actually the bit for the. That's for the zip there, which we're going to pin in now. So I'm making a bag that that looks like this. Okay, this is another one that I made, and it's got a pocket in the back. It's got a pocket in the front, and it's got another pocket inside, and the zip across there. And then I use seatbelt fabric. Thank you very much, Marsha. And so I use seatbelt fabric, you see, for my bag. If you go onto my YouTube channel, you go to the live section, you will see one that I made, I think, about a week ago, which was for me. And so I'm making another one, which is slightly smaller, but it's for Louis, who is coming to our quilt show. He's helping me out at our quilt show. So I'm making him a bag to use at the show, but also just for after, really. So now, so I'd like to do the zips. So where I kind of went wrong with one of them before was I put the zips in different directions. So they need to go in the same direction. So I'm going to pull the zip right to there. Going to pin it in. Obviously, it is longer. It's gold. It's gold. Wow. So I'm going to pin it in place. And then we'll stitch it down with the sewing machine. Obviously, this is way too long, this zip, so I am going to do a little tab on it to make it shorter. Make it there, make it there. Hello, Shannon. Hello, BS25. You're good. Yes. So look, so we're putting a gold zip in it. Can you see that? We're putting a gold zip, and then you got that zip there. So that's another pocket, and then there's the pocket on the back. I think that'd be all right. I think that'd be all right. I did wonder, do we remake it and just do it in wadding? But no, I think we'll be fine. Right, you've got to bring this around. Thank you very much, Mona. Hope you're good. So yes, if you're just joining me now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I'm making a bag tonight actually for one of my volunteers at our quilt show. So we're having our very first quilt show at the Brighton Racecourse on the 5th and 6th of September, which is 2 weeks today, and we are super excited about it. So please do come along and support us if you can, or buy a ticket to support us if you can. That would be amazing. Because this is our very first quilt show, and we're putting so much, honestly, so much effort into everything for it, you know, all the advertising and the what's going to go on around the show during the 2 days. We've got a lot of things going on which you can get involved in. Right, so I'm just going to pull the zip. Okay, the zip is fine. The zip is all pinned in, and to put a pin there. So I'm going to deal with the fact that how long that is. That is way too long, as you can see. So if okay, I'm gonna be really brave, and I'm gonna cut it off, and then what I'm gonna do is, I hate doing that. I hate it. Thank you very much for liking my live. If you want to share it as well, please do. And if you haven't followed me before, please do follow me. So I'm going to make a little tab to go on the end of it, just to stop it from, I mean, nothing's going to happen to it anyway, because it's inside the bag, especially once I stitch over there, it's not going to happen. But I think it's always best, just to be on the safe side, just to make a little tab to go over there, like that. So I'm going to have to put that there, It's like a kind of like a little present almost. Look, hello, Em. What am I making? So I'm making a bag tonight. I'm finishing off a bag that I started earlier. So the zip, I'm just about to put the zip in. So that's the zip, and that's the back. There's a little pocket in there, and then there's lining to go in it, and there's going to be strapping. There's going to be a strap on it, but the straps haven't come yet. So they're going to. We think they're coming Monday, and we can finish it off Monday. But what I need to do, because my zip is a bit too long, we're just going to stitch over that to give it a little tab on the end. I'm going to do 2, just to be sure. Hello, TW. Welcome. Yes, if you want to share my live, please do. Thank you also for liking it. And if you haven't subscribed, like over on the YouTube channel, then don't forget to subscribe. And if you've got any questions as well, any sewing related questions, anything about me, about the So Happy Quilters Association, please do ask. I'm very happy to answer any questions. Okay, so now we're going to stitch the zip in. But before we do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a sip of my tea. Okay, so here we go. We're going to stitch the zip in. This is going to be quite interesting. Now, bearing in mind, don't forget, I've got different trainers on right now than I usually wear. I've got my show trainers on because I'm trying to like get them all worn in. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if I need to wear them in because they're so comfortable. They really are comfortable. It's interesting. But oh, hold on. Come on, little zippy. Let's stitch you in. We're going to very carefully get the pins out. I just thought I'm stitching the zip in, but we never made the hole in the other side. I mean, I don't think that'd be too much of a problem. I think I should be able to just lay it on top and then just copy the pattern. Right, so now I need to move the zip to the other end. So it should. Oh, it did go past. It did. So when I get to there, we're going to come down and around. I must say it's looking very, very good. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Marsha. Hello, Tina. Hello, Faye. Oh, Marsha's come back again. I thought it was a different Marsha. So right, so now we're back to the zip. We're going to lift the presser up, foot up, just move the zip past it very, very carefully. And then I'm just going to move that up to there a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go across and there. Lovely. Okay, the zip is in. The zip is in. Hello, AJ. Hello, Jem. Welcome to you. Hello, Kat, who's over on just for today. Do you change your name on a daily basis then, Kat? hope you're well. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask about any sewing related questions, anything about undoing or about us at the So Happy Quilt Association, then please do. But you can always go over to our website, which is shqa.co.uk, and click on the Meet the Team page. You can see all of our team, my team that are going to be at the Quilt Show on the 5th and 6th of September. So yeah, so look, so there is the zip in the back. That's the zip in the back, and that's the zip in the front. And woo, it works. It actually works. So that one works. And well, that one works. So that's really good. And so now I'm going to get the lining. So the lining, I'm going to need to do the same thing of working out where the zip is. Now, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Hold on a minute. So that's going to be on the opposite one. That's going to be there. That's going to be there. That's going to be there. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Okay. So I'm just going to line it up. And I mean, really what I should have done was I should have cut this before we put the zip in. But I don't think it's too much of a problem because I can still feel it. I can still feel where it is. Oh, dropped another quilter's clip. That's not very good. Okay. I know you can't really see this, but I can feel it. So it's literally through there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. Where's my pen? Oh, let's get my Moomin pen out. If you noticed, that match my Moomin hair clips. So it goes to there. It's quite handy actually because I can like draw along where the zip line is, and I can actually feel it. So that's quite helpful. I think I might have to go a little bit more than that. Yeah, I think it will. So I'm just going to move the zip up and then could keep drawing down to about there. Amazing. Right, okay. So so what we're going to do, let's see who else is joining us. Hello, Olivia. Hello, Nana. Hello, Rena. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Queen. Welcome to this lovely Saturday evening. So I'm just trying to get this bag finished. I mean, well, actually, we're not going to get it finished tonight because we don't have the strap. So otherwise, it would have been finished. But the strap is coming. Well, I don't think it won't come tomorrow. It will come not on a Sunday. It will come on I think it will come Monday. It might have come Tuesday. So now I've got that drawn line. I can do the same thing. So I'm using my seam ripper. You only ever put one zip in a pouch before. It's quite pleased with me. How it turned out. Amazing. Well done, Debbie. Well done. I have done on my YouTube channel. There is quite if you on the live, Debbie. If you click on the live on YouTube, there is quite a few zippy pouches that I've done. And recently I did a whole load of pencil cases that were for the project Secret Santa, and that showed putting zips in. So you could always watch that if you want to help. But well done on that. I mean, I think sometimes, you know, we get a bit like woo about putting zips in, but there's loads of different ways you can put zips in. There really, really is, and it's not that difficult, really. It's all right. I can't. Where I've joined the seam together, my seam ripper won't go over that bit. So we're going to go back and use that. And yeah, it's quite much easier using a seam ripper. Now, we can, there we go. I'm just thinking of thinking, that's right, because that's going to go like that. And that's going to go like that. Yeah, okay. I'm just thinking, is that right? Is that right? Yeah, it's right. And I'm thinking, do I need another hole? No, because I should be able to put it through that one, shouldn't I? So that should be fine. Oh yeah, because I have to do that really, really tight tug, don't I? So now with this one, I am going to stitch it back with the sewing machine. I'm not going to do it by hand because, you know, you're not really going to see it, and it's quicker. So where I've opened that little seam, the little hole, I should say. I'm now stitching it back. Right. I'm just going to lift my foot up, my press foot up, turn it round the other side. Hello, Shameen. Hello, Gazelle. Welcome to you. There we go. No, it should, theoretically, it should line up, and then I can hand stitch both layers together. And that's the plan anyway. As you know, sometimes these things do not always go to how you expect it to be. Kind of want to like lift that up, folding it back. Okay. There we go. Right. Just going to check how that looks. Let's just see how that looks. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So that's going to get stitched down into the inside area. Right. So now we can put this together. So I'm going to do right side of fabric to right side of fabric. I'm going to stitch down both sides. I'm going to box off the corners on both of them. Oh. So what is my plan tomorrow? Wow. So I've got quite a busy day tomorrow, actually. So I'm going to be live streaming in the morning. I'm going to start at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a lane tomorrow. So 11 a.m., 11 till 1, I'm going to live stream tomorrow. And then you're not going to see me until Tuesday, because tomorrow night I've got a Zoom meeting with my volunteers, my quilt show, to go over all the plans, and also with our exhibitors as well, to go over all the plans. And then Monday I'm going off to Essex to take my quilts to go and be long armed. So that's exciting. Tiny bit of right. So now we're going to do the boxy corners. So I think this is going to be quite a good bag. Hello, Ashley. How are you? Hope you're good. Hello, Suzanne. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask if you're watching on any of our social media platforms? So you're over on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or anywhere else, just say hello, pop it in the comments, and I will see it. When I get up, I'll show you my new trainers. I think you're going to be quite impressed. They're not they're sparkly, but they are not the rainbow ones. Okay. I really should talk about patterns, really. I mean, I really should make a note on like what size I do these at, because I've made quite a few of them now, and I really just like to go with each one. Really, I don't actually write it down, which I should do. Okay, so that is the lining of the inside. Now this is the main part of the bag. Now let me just see, where have we got pins? So we've got pins there. I think we're going to need some clips. I did put the pins in it just to hold it. Actually, the top wouldn't be a problem. We could still put the pins in the top. Just for now. Take the pin out the side, put it together, and then stitch it down. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun because this is what, 2 layers of the style veil. Not only that, you've got denim, which denim is very, very thick. So how this is going to perform, do not know. I do not know. We will see. Oh, goodness me. Hang on a minute. I've started unraveling my little white cotton. Hello, Carly. Welcome to you. Hello, Abigail. Yes, if you got any questions you want to ask, then please do. And if you haven't followed me before, then please follow me as well. I'm just gonna put that on there. Put that on there. Clip that on there. Right. Okay. Oh, it's very it's quite thick. Right. Let's see if we can get this finished. I'm going to move those clips across the top. Actually, I don't technically need the ones on the top now, but here we go. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh. It is very, very thick, but I mean, it's doing it. Because this is not really an industrial sewing machine. Hello, Kim Stafford, welcome to you. Yeah, so it's not an industrial sewing machine. So, I mean, it's pretty impressive that it's going through all those layers. I mean, I must admit, I am quite impressed that it's doing that. Hello, Bianca. Hello, Carly. So now I'm going to stitch down the other side. So I don't think I need to necessarily, what's the word? Use quilters clips on it. I don't think I really need to do that. Amazing. Okay, so now before I do the boxy corners, as in down here, these little holes, I'm just going to put it through. I'm just going to make sure that I have actually caught the whole thing. Right. This is quite tough to do because obviously it's denim and it is style veil, so you're like, oh. I mean, you can do it because it's only foam. You just need a bit of strength, really. And I'm just bringing it through just to make sure that I have actually caught down both sides and there's no holes or anything like that before going putting those box corners in. Because if you did this after you did the box corners, you find there's a problem. It's more difficult to do it. Okay, so that side is fine. And this side is also fine. Very, very nice. That is what it's looking like. Look at that. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to bring it back through somehow by hook or by crook. Let's put it back through. Ugh. It's quite tough. So what are we on? We're on 9 o'clock. Okay. So we might actually get some of the Project Linus quilt done. I'm going to wind up some bobbins with the variegated cotton. It's just a matter of which variegated cotton. I do not know right now. Oh, let's just make sure this is flat at the bottom. Hello, Lee. Welcome to you. Hello, Darren. and Suzanne. All these lovely people join us on a Saturday night. So I'm going to box off the corners. Now this is going to be interesting because this is a lot of foam. We're even more foam we're going through now than we were, or rather Styleville, more Styleville than we were going through before. Ooh la la. Okay, that's fine. That one is fine. Should I do another one? I might just do, actually, do you know what? As is the bottom, I'm going to do another line. Just give it a bit of extra strength. I'm kind of a little bit, you know, not paranoid, but a little bit like, it could have a lot of stuff in this bag. Like all the lunch, all the lunch, all the teas, all that kind of stuff in his bag. Don't. There we go. Oh, we did a little bit like cha-chonk then, didn't it? It did make a little noise. There we go. Okay, so that's the bottom done. Right. So we're going to, so which way? I'm just trying to think. If I put it in, should be able to put it through. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just, if for my own peace of mind, thinking, which way? So now you're going to do the right. So the right side of fabric to right side of fabric. That's how we're going to put the bag together. And that's going to go inside there. Just making sure we're all good. Ooh. So good. Obviously, this is not as wide as my one. You know, the one that I made. This is not as wide. This is much narrower. And now I actually didn't kind of like take that into consideration because I'm gonna have to stitch that pretty slowly round. Oh, we need to take the pins out. That would help, wouldn't it? Let's take the pins out. I don't think there's that many. There's like one or two around the top. And so I'm going to find the seams. I'm going to line up the seams, seam to seam. Yes, if you have any questions you want to ask, then please do. If you're just joining me now and wonder what I'm doing, I'm making a bag right now. I'm making it's kind of, I suppose you would call it, would you call it a messenger bag? Like a, do you know what I've done? I've clipped it to the wrong seam. You know, obviously the lining inside, I joined two pieces together. I'm thinking that's not going to fit. That is not going to fit. And then I realized, no, that's why, because I've joined it to the wrong seam. Now it will definitely fit. I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, it's not going to work. But no, well, no, that clip is really tight. I don't like that one. I want an easy one. So yeah, so I'm putting quilters clips around it. I mean, that should be okay to hold them. And if you want to, you could put pins in it. But I think quilters clips. How many times have you thrown your finger in the machine? Not once, far side. Not once. She's not once. I'm very, very good at not doing that. Although how many times I've got a needle in my finger from pricking it from hand sewing, then no, that's quite a lot. That is quite a lot. Just getting it all flat inside. Oh, oh dear. Don't know where that came from. Anyway. Right. That's a naughty one on. Okay. So now, yeah, because there's a hole. I'm going to stitch around that bit there, but this is going to be done fairly slowly because there's not much room to move. And I've got to keep. Ah, there's my little chubby bird. You're good. You should be a professional. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever be a professional. Maybe it's because my brain far side is like, don't go near the needle. I mean, you know, that's quite a good thing. Right, I'm gonna have to move it around. This is a little bit. This is a little bit painful doing this. It's a little bit because you haven't got much room to move. Let's keep on moving around. See if anybody else is joining us. Hello, Mandy. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. Oh dear. This is a bit tricky. You got to almost like keep fighting it down. Oh, there's a little pin that I've missed. Now that would have been a problem. Don't want to go sewing over a pin. You don't need to go near. You could get addicted to this. Oh, yes, you don't want to do that. This is a bit. We're nearly there though. We are nearly all the way around. So that is getting promising. This is when you just hope that you've definitely caught every single bit of the fabric, of the style feel, of everything, really. There we go. Voila. Right. Now. Okay. So. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull it all through. We're going to pull the bag through now. We're going to put it through the hole, through the zip hole. Oh, this is why they call this birth in the bag, because it is a bit like, oh, sometimes. Hello, Blessed Grace. Good evening, good evening. Now, as you know, we're not going to be able to finish this, sadly, because I don't have the bag strapping to go on it. So we will come back to this on Tuesday, okay? Because I won't be live streaming on Monday. Even if it comes Monday, I will not be finishing it. I will wait till I'm back with you guys and we'll do it Tuesday night. So do not panic if you want to see the bag finished. Or if, of course, you're watching now and you don't get to, you know, come Tuesday night, then just let me know. So did you finish the bag? Because I can always show you. Aha. It's looking good. Right. So that's got to go back in there. Da, 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 da. Hold on. So go that way. That's where it's got to go. Right. So now I'm just going to flatten it out inside. I do actually like making bags, actually. Bags is one of my things that I really do enjoy. I really do enjoy. I like how like they come out different, every single one. Now, okay. So what I've got to do is I've got to stitch that. I wonder if I can put it through that way. Hang on. I've got a plan. I got a plan. I got to put it through so it's the opposite way round, and then I can line up where that hole is. Ugh. There we go. And stitch because obviously you've got that flap, haven't you, from where the lining zip is. So like this bit here, that's obviously undone at the moment. So I need to stitch that in place. There. Which I can do because I can do that by hand. So that's not a problem. Okay. Let's undo the zip a little bit. And Oh, it's going to need a bit of shuffling, that's for sure. Right. Pop a pin in there. Pop a pin in there. Pull that down. So it should work. If I stitch this down, I'm just going to stitch it down by hand, and then we'll turn it through, and so it should be okay from the other way. Yes, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, then please do. And if you haven't followed me before, then please click on the little follow button. Okay. I mean, you could have, obviously, once you've done it, pulled it through. I mean, there's nothing to stop you actually sewing machine that round. I mean, you could do. Obviously, if you sew machined it round, you would have another line of stitching, wouldn't you? That would only be the problem. Obviously, you've got that one on the front. So would you want 2 lines of stitching on the front? I don't know. But before I go and stitch this down, I'm going to just make sure that the zip is going to be okay. Okay. I mean, the most important thing is that you can get your hand in it. That's the most important thing, isn't it? You can get stuff in there. Okay, let's stitch that down. Where did my needle go with my cotton? And then, yes, so then there's not, after I've done this and we turn it through, you've just got to wait for the strapping now. I mean, I could do a top stitch, but it's just unnecessary because I'm going to do a zigzag all the way around it when the bag strap comes in. We put the bag strap on, and then I think it might be slightly bigger than mine. I don't know. I don't think it is. No, it can't be. Anyway, hello Messiah. Hello Blessed Grace. So I'm now going to stitch. So I'm stitching obviously the outer lining down. You're probably thinking, how are you going to like close the bag up? So what I do is I put the bag strap, and then I'll do zigzags right the way across it, so that basically encases it, encases the strapping. So I'm just going to do a little stitches. I might do I'm kind of doing a little running stitch, but I'm going to go around it twice, so it gives it more security. Yeah, so tomorrow is going to be fun. Going to have some little chats with all my volunteers in the evening. Got to go through all the plans for that, who's doing what job. And I've worked out all the spreadsheets because you remember me from a couple of weeks ago when I was spending all those days doing it. So at least that, I've got everything ready to go through with them. And yeah, it's all coming around nicely, really. I feel quite calm about the whole situation. I'm not panicking yet. I'm not panicking yet. I don't think I will. I mean, I think, everything is planned, in place, backup plans again, and more backup plans. You always need a backup plan, don't you, to everything. And so I think, it will be fine. We just need people to come to our show. So please, please, please come to our show. Please come and support us at our inaugural quilt show, because it's going to be amazing. Right, now I'm going to come on the other side, around there. Okay. That might, ow. See, now I got my finger on the needle. Actually, technically on the pin there. That quite happens. Just stitch this down around the back. And there's going to be another one on there. Ah, hello, Kim Lawrence. How are you this evening? I'm making another bag, Kim. I'm making it for Louis, who is going to be helping me, I should say, at the quilt show. He's going to be my right-hand guy if I need anything. I'm glad you are good. Well done, well done. Yeah, so I'm just doing this. And I've nearly finished it, actually. Then we're going to start quilting. What time we got? 9:10. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to start quilting the Project Linus quilt. So I might finish that tomorrow. I do have the raffle prizes to bundle up for the quilt show. That's another job I've got to do, but you know, it's not really urgent. It's not really urgent, really. And there's Freya. Hello, Freya. Good evening, good evening. How are the fishios today? Hope the fishies are good. Hello. Just making another bag here for Louis, who's going to be helping out at my quilt show. Making him a bag to put all like bits and bobs in. So actually, do you know what? I don't think I need to go around again. I think that's okay. Oh, I think that's okay. Right, I'll show you what this looks like. So it's all been done in denim. So I was live streaming this morning and this afternoon, and I realised that you live alone. Then we can help you out with your jars. You spend 10 minutes. Oh no, no, Freya. Oh dear. Get one of those little, you know, those little jar opener things. You can get one of those little things. It's like a little jar thing. Yeah. I know what you feel actually, because sometimes I'm like, I just give it to my husband. I'll just go, there you go. I can't do it. Can you help me? Right. Oh no, that's a problem. That needs to go back a little bit. Okay. Right, we're not finished. I thought it was finished. We're not finished because that's going to disappear. I mean, does that matter? Maybe. Maybe it does. I might. Did you have your little pub session, Freya, and tell them about our experience in the cafe? What did they say? This is what I want to know. I've been waiting with bated breath. But what did they say? I'm just gonna. I think the plan I need to do is probably just stitch that back a bit more. You did. The guy in charge of the cafe is mortified. Yeah. She probably knew who we were. She probably knew that, you know, they gave them the wrong food. It's fun. Is she the one that works in the shop as well? Because she's livid. Are they going to give us a free meal? Are they going to refund our food? Is she the one that worked in the shop as well? Because there was some girl who was in the cafe and then was over in the shop and embarrassed. Oh, it's all right. Don't. I mean, you know. I mean, I wouldn't be mortified, livid, and embarrassed. I would actually be like concerned that my daughter didn't go ahead and eat the when we specifically asked for vegan cheese because of a dairy allergy. She went ashore that didn't eat it because that could have been a big old, you know, big old legal problem. Put it that way. It could have been a bit of a problem. But luckily, my daughter has a good old radar for things that say that when they should be dairy free. I mean, what gave it away really, Freya, was the fact that that vegan cheese doesn't melt, and the cheese that they put in it was really stringy and really melty, and you know, so we were like, no, it's not right. Right, okay, I'm gonna check. I'm doing this right, so now I'm gonna take you through. I'm sure. Right, I'm unsure that could have been anyone. Absolutely. I mean, it could have been, couldn't it? Really, it could have been anyone. Right. So I'm going to turn it through. I made another bag, and you know, it makes it stressed. Makes you stressed. Yeah. I mean, it was the food was taking ages to come out. I must admit, and it was busy at first, and then it kind of died down. So I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just don't do it again. Right. So look, this bag. So I've done it in denim, this one, and a denim with Liberty fabric scraps. And so all I've got to do, is thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is for Louis. This is actually for a boy at our quilt show. He's going to be helping me out. So all I need to do is the flowers work really well, don't they? Actually, and it is does look a little bit wonky. Actually, I'm holding it wonky. Look, yeah. So it's got a pocket in there, and then it's got obviously that bit in there. Then it's got the pocket inside as well. So there's another pocket inside there, and then but what I need to do is I'm waiting for the bag strap to come, because then the bag strap's going to go on here, and then it literally all of that will get zigzagged across. So I can't do anything else now until that turns up. So we've got to wait. We've got to wait, people. Wait for the bag strap. In the meantime, I'm going to put some Quilters clips on it. I quite like the fact that a little bit of the lining is actually showing up there. That was not intentional at all. I mean, sometimes that can happen. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you very much, Debbie. That can happen, you know, with like the lining not sitting right, but it's worked quite well. Oh, hang on, I don't like that one. I've got a green one that's not working. I've got a green thing. Did I find the strap? Yes, I did, Freya. Yes, I've ordered it, and I think it's coming. I think it's coming Monday. And it does stand on its own. Look, ha ha, da da. It's got a pocket there. It's got a pocket there. It'll get everything in it. Yeah. I hope you'll like that. I'm sure you does. Louis, I know you like to watch me on TikTok, so hopefully you love it. Anyway, so right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to get oh, Freya, did you I don't think you did you watch me last night? I don't think you did. Because I had a special announcement last night. I was going to show you my trainers. I want to show you my trainers. Hello, Charlene. Welcome to you. What am I doing? So I've literally just made a bag, Charlene. This is the bag that I've made, all in announcement. I'll say that. I'll tell you in a minute. In scrap denim and Liberty fabric, and it's got a pocket in the back. It's got a pocket in the front. It's got a pocket inside. It's got the zip. I'm just waiting for my bag strapping to turn up now. So there's the inside. It's got a gold zip on it, and the bag strap's got to go in there, but it hasn't arrived, so we'll probably finish that off Tuesday. Yeah, the announcement was Freya. If I don't know if you watched my little my little thing that I did, but yesterday I hit 2.5 million views on my YouTube channel. How exciting is that? 2.5 million views. Anyway, I want to show my trainers. Come and see this quilt. Anyway, the other one. Yay! I know, amazing. I know, isn't it amazing? I was actually out yesterday, and then my husband. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will take the congratulations. My husband sent me a message and said, "Do you know you just hit 2.5 million?" I'm like, "No, wow, I couldn't believe it." Right, so look at this quilt. So I'm gonna put this quilt away in a minute. This is a quilt that's arrived today for our quilt show. Hello, Ty. Thank you so much for sharing my live. So yeah, so this is a quilt that's arrived for our quilt show. It is absolutely stunning. So I got to come, Freya, because the quilt show is going to be amazing. Look, it's really incredible. It's got lots of people's names on it. So the last time I saw this quilt, it was actually on display at the Festival Quilts in Birmingham, and so it was in our category, our joy sharing category, and it is just incredibly lovely. And it has got like lots of it's all denim. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I need to very carefully fold it. Oh, look at the back. Look at the back. I'll show you, Sharon, if you're still there over on YouTube. I'll show you my trainers in a minute. You guys can see them. La 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 la. Nice. Look at that. Look at the backing. Oh, there's a label. Ah, the label says, so there is a label on the back of the quilt. The label says Scrap Fabric Love Scrap Club Founding Members Quilt, made and designed by Kristen Hubert, Edinburgh, UK 2025. Ah, very nice. Right, so we're going to put that over with Leah's quilt. Hang on a minute. I'll show you you're there. The quilt was amazing. Right, hold on. I'm going to show my show trainers. They can go there. Binkies can come back. Binkies can come on. One and two. Yes, look. Oh, you can't. I don't think you can see them. Can you see them? I don't think I'm far enough back. Hold on. Let me just I don't think you can get you guys on YouTube. I don't think I can get you far enough back, but you guys can see my trainers. Look. Da, 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 da. Can you see them? I don't know if you can. I don't know if I'm far enough back actually. Let's see. Is that better? Can you see my trainers? There you go. These are my trainers for the quilt show. They're my lovely sparkly trainers, and I'm going to be wearing them on the Saturday, and then the ones that were stolen that then got replaced are going to be wearing on the Sunday. Yes, they're very, very sparkly. Why have I got a mark down my leg? Very weird. Have they contacted you yet? No, they haven't contacted me yet, Kim. I'm very, very annoyed about that. And a little technology you gave me. So who's your new flat stuff? Excited to make your first quilt. Oh, amazing. Frey, you got to come over here. Come over. Come over. You can come over and work on making your first quilt with me. I'd love that. Absolutely love that. We can work out a date. Right, so let's go into the other room, and we're going to work on the Project Linus one. Right. Oh, go on. There you go. If just I'm just thinking, if you hear me laughing when I put the screen down, it's because it judders, and I'm always thinking it's like you guys must be like, what is going on? I don't know. Sometimes it does when it goes down on the thing. It judders, and other times it doesn't judder. So I don't know. I'm just like, anyway, that's why I always have a little chuckle. I'm like, it's so funny. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to start sorting out the binding. So this is what we did earlier. So Freya, look, this is what we did earlier. This is the backing of the quilt, and this is the front. You can come and make one of these, Freya. You'll be able to make one of these. Look, there you go. So it's going to be for Project Linus. It's North Star blocks, and there's 6 of them. Now, so I'm going to quilt it. It's so pretty. I know, it's very pretty. You can make one of these, without a doubt. You can make one of these. And then I'm going to do that as the binding. But what I need to do, thank you, Kim. So I'm going to give this to Project Linus. But what I want to do is, I mean, should I just do a white? Because actually there's so many colours on it. Or should we go for a variegated? And we could do, I don't want to do a pink. I mean, there's a blue. Not the blue. What about something's got purple in it? Something with purple would be nice, wouldn't it? What about? I mean, the purple and the blue. I mean, obviously, if we go for variegated, this is a variegated cotton. Look, can you see that? That's a variegated cotton. And in fact, on the screen it looks a bit dark, but actually it's not. It's quite a nice one. That one. This is under my machine embroidery section. I mean, I think that would be good. Look, I'm only going to do I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm only doing like wiggles. Right, let's take the blue out. We'll get rid of these cottons. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's lovely colours, isn't it? I think thank you, Sharon. I think we'll do that. We would do doing a variegated purple, because then it'll really blend in with what's on the back. That's what I was thinking. I mean, and purple's good for boys or girls, isn't it, really? Right, I need to retrieve the bobbin that's underneath. That's what I need to do. Thank you, Freya, for liking my live. If you want to share it as well, you're very welcome to. I'm going to be well, maybe 10, 10:15, something like that. So tomorrow on a Sunday, I'm going to let you guys lay in tomorrow, and I'm going to live stream tomorrow at 11 o'clock. What am I even doing? Hold on. That is not meant to be there. That's meant to be there. Yeah, so 11 o'clock tomorrow is what I'm going to be live streaming. Yeah, so with my bobbins, when I've got a bobbin that's full up, I use one of these like little plasticky bobbin holder things and put it in there to keep it all together so they don't all unravel everywhere. Now, I don't even know. I don't know what happened with that one. I'm not quite sure about that. That could be a spare one. And then we'll do a bobbin. I think one will probably be enough, because it's not actually that big quilt, really. Let's pop this away. Yes. So I think tomorrow I'm going to wear I'll wear my other ones tomorrow. I'll wear my rainbow ones tomorrow. They're actually really comfy. I don't really think they need wearing, in all honesty. My husband was a bit concerned. He's like, you know, think you need to wear them just in case. Right, let's put that onto there. So Freya, have you got a sewing machine then, or have you not got a sewing machine? Can't remember if you told me that before. So I'm going to wind the bobbin up to here, around to here, around to there. Now you know what this is like. If I take my eyes off it, it's going to mash up. Done. Amazing. It's pretty quick, isn't it? You need to research. There's one at your mum's house. Oh, you need to research how they work. You've never used one. Freya, you can just come over here. You can very much come over here. I can show you how to use it. It's not a problem. I'd love to do that for you. The little housewarming thing. Right. Obviously after my quilt show though, okay? Not before. Not before. I'm far too busy. Now I'm going to try and find a nice pattern to do on the thing. I mean, you can actually do you have made a whole Pinterest inspo board. Love that. Absolutely love that. Love that. You can do a quilt by hand. I'm also sewing a quilt by hand. I was actually doing some earlier, believe it or not. I was getting back. I was like, yes, I'm getting back to my Somerset quilt because I've got my the other two quilts I've got on the hand sewing on the go at the moment obviously is my Emmeline Pancoast quilt. We'll do some of that again next week. And then my G's Bend inspired quilt, that one. There we go. Lovely. Right, let's just test how this goes. Oh, I feel so sad about this bit of zip. I'm like, what can I do? Nothing. In the bin. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Right, let's see if this works. Yes. Okay. Lovely. Right. So the first thing, actually, what we'll do, we'll do the binding tomorrow. We'll just leave it there for now. I'd like to do, because we might actually get this quilted. So the first thing to do is to choose your pattern when you're going to what you're going to quilt it in. And obviously, I have spoken to you before about long arms. So I would not send this away to be long armed. Because I can do it myself. I can do it on my machine. It's not really, really expensive fabric. I mean, if you want to send something like this away to be long armed, then you can, but you don't have to. So, but then the first thing to do is to find a nice pattern. So I'm going to see what patterns. I mean, that one's nice. That one's too big. I need a kind of a swirly one. Oh, a nice swirly one. No. Okay. The problem with having well, it's not a problem, but the thing with having a fancy machine is that you get so many patterns and you could literally just spend like hours just going through them and thinking, don't know. Right, let's look at the 100s. Oh, that was quite cute. I want something that's fairly quick-ish. Can we make them bigger? Or we can make it longer. Okay, we can't make it wider. So the one I'm looking at, okay, I can't show you. Obviously, I have to turn my whole sewing machine around. On the Bernina, it is the Bernina B790. I'm currently looking at the, and it's gone. Where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, the 113, the 113. That's what I'm currently looking at. And I just don't know because one, I don't want to be all day. Okay, let's have a look at another one. That one's cute. Not that one. There's so many. I need to do that. You know that stitch book? Remember that stitch book that I brought? I need to do that. To put my stitches in it so I can see what they look like. Let's look at the 400s. No, definitely not the 400s. 500s. The 500s are too thick. The 600s. I think we're going to be going back to the 113. Oh, you see, that's quite cute. All I really want is, hang on. Okay, I found it. I found a 680. The 680 is a wiggle, like a wiggle. It's almost like a wiggle. It's kind of like a like that. Let's do that. We could do one of them and then we could change to something else. That's what we could do. So do I need my gloves? We'll see how we go. We might need my gloves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on this line here that's through the middle. So I'm going to keep my presser foot. Make space, make space. So on my presser foot, I've got a line, okay? And on that line, I'm going to keep the line on the presser foot on the line of the quilting down here on the quilt line, and then it literally is going to go like that. It's going to do a stitch over. So let's see. I don't think I can make it any wider. I can make it longer. I can't make it wider. Okay, let's see. So this is a 680 and it's on a 33.2. Just so you know. Let's see how this comes out. Oh, very nice, very nice. That is very good. So I think, do I need my gloves? I think I'm all right. I don't think I need my gloves. It's not technically not that bigger quilts, really. I'll have to remember 680. So even though, you know, earlier when I was like really like smoothing it out, you've still got to do that when you're quilting it through your machine, because it will still move. You just got to put all the pins in it and clips in it, and if you find that, you know, doing smoothing it out, you find that a bit difficult in your hands, get those quilt gloves on. I might do that eventually. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute so you can see it. Right, so you probably noticed that what I'm doing is I've started the quilting from the middle, because you do it from the middle going one side and then turn it around and then go the other side, because if you started working on this side and as you quilt it, it'll get pushed across, and so you really want to start in the middle. Can you see that? Look, can you see that? Hopefully you can see that on there, coming down there. It does look quite cool on the back. I must admit, it does look quite cool. So we're going to do all of these lines. We're going to do this one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we go the other way. So actually, yeah, it's not that big quilt, really, is it? It's only a little one to give to Project Linus. Going through the Christmas one. I wear quilt glasses. It makes sure. Yeah, I do sometimes, Debbie. When I was doing the other day, when I did the much bigger quilt, I did, and I have got them there. If I think quilt gloves are great, though, aren't they? They stop the fabric moving. Right, got to push that out a little bit. Oh, I just remembered. I know what I used my quilt gloves on. I used it on Joshua's quilt, didn't I? That's what I used it on. And on the other Project Linus, quilt, that's what I used them for. Yeah, so one of the ones I've got to do fairly soon, probably obviously after the quilt show, is going to be that cat one. You remember the crazy cat blocks that we did? That I've got to finish. And I think it's sitting there to do. Got to wad it and then back it, run it through the machine. No. Hello, Karen. How are you this evening? Hope you're good. So if you're just joining me now, if you haven't met me before, my name is Rachel, and I'm just doing a little Project Linus quilt. And I usually live stream in the evenings, although tomorrow I'm going to be live streaming during the day. I will see you at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. 11 to 1, I will be on. And then you'll see me again on Tuesday. Amazing. Put it back. Do the next one. That can come off. A little pin. Don't need the pin. It's going to look nice over this pink one. And actually, when we get to the purple for the unicorns, it's going to look great over that as well. I think we'll get this one done tonight, you know. I think we definitely will. Right. So now I've gone for the middle and I've gone that way. I'm now going to turn it around and go the other way. So look. Ooh, looks very nice underneath. Very nice indeed. Let's go this way. Just feeling something. It's all right. Just thought it's a bit of a bump, but no, we're good. Now there's a bit of a difference there from that side to that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slightly move it and then carry on. Because remember, this is like not. I've done 3 of the blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the blocks. No, 3 of the blocks. And Leslie, who's from My Crafty Stitches, she's done 3 as well. So hello, Therese. Welcome, welcome. They're going to go do the next one. So there's 2 more, and then we've got to go the other way. And obviously, the other way is much. Although there's more lines, it's much shorter lines. Now, we've got one more. Is there got any questions you want to ask? So please do ask them. I will look up at the screen every so often, and you're on any of our social media platforms and you want to ask a question, then just pop it in the chat. Even though I'm concentrating on my lines, I do look up every so often just to see who's joining us and who is got any questions, what you're up to. So this is the last one. Well, the last way in the long direction anyway. Then we're going to go the short version. I'm just thinking I'm going to get my list out in a minute and have a little look, see what we did. Okay. Where even is my list? Right. So now I've gone all the way down the long ways. I'm going to turn it and go that way, because that's what you're thinking with the Project Linus quilt. That's what it needs to be really well quilted, because obviously this is going to a child. And so I don't need to do it in the middle and work one direction. I could just go from the right to the left. So that's what we're going to do. There's going to be quite a few of these. And then, I know, we're doing really, really well. Could do the binding, get the binding stitched together. And it's dragging. Let me just lift it up. Lift it up to there. You don't want it dragging over the side of the table. Yeah, I think it's come out really well. I'm really chuffed, actually. Are you using a walking foot? No, I do not use a walking foot. I use just a normal foot, Kim, my normal sewing foot. I find walking feet, you know, some people do use them, but I'm just using my normal Benina 1C foot. Yeah, because I just find it drags it too much with a walking foot. So yeah. And it's a lot slower as well. Just pulling this up. Hello, Charlie. Welcome to you this evening. This lovely Saturday night. It definitely brings a whole new dimension to it once it's quilted. Obviously, you know, you can very much do this by hand. You don't have to do it on the sewing machine. You can do it by hand if you wanted to. I mean, well, for the Project Linus quilts, they do prefer it to be machine sewed because, like I said, they are going to children, so you don't want any little kiddos pulling the quilt apart, do you, really? So we'll do that blanket stitch around. When I do the binding, I'll do the blanket stitch around the edge. So you never know, you might actually see this one on display at our quilt show, because I do have a few little gaps that I need to fill. So this might be one of the little gaps. I don't know yet. Amazing. Hello, Brooke. Welcome to you this evening. And now we're going to go to the next one. And it definitely helps. You know, when you've done a quilt that's got blocks in it, like squares in it, you've got like a nice line to follow. That's why I like doing a what's it called? A jelly roll race quilt, because then when you quilt that, you've got lines to follow. Loving the colours, they're bright. Another, thank you, Sharon. It's very colourful, isn't it? It's very colourful. And that's what they want. You know, the Linus quilts, they want to be cheerful, bright and happy. That's what we want. Especially for a kiddo. Right, we're definitely going to, I'm going to finish this tonight. And we'll see when we get to the end of it, I'll see what time it is. And we might do the binding, finish that tomorrow. Well, we will finish it tomorrow. I'm just thinking about, do we put the binding together tonight? I don't know. Because remember, we do the binding. You see, for the binding, you've got to do 2.5-inch strips and then stitch them all together in long lines and then iron it. It's very clever, isn't it? It's very clever that machine can do these amazing patterns. Right. On to the next one. It's like on to the next one. So what I'm doing as well is where this side is being stitched and this side's not, I'm slightly like starting to fold it over, because otherwise you end up with like a whole big wodge of your quilt inside here. And that's why a big sewing machine is really good if they've got a really big throat. This bit here is called a throat. And so if you're going to do a really big quilt to quilt it yourself, then that's really helpful. You can get through this bit here, I think you can get like a king size bed quilt size all folded up. But obviously if you were going to go for, you know, like a smaller machine, then you'd get like a single or double, like rolled up in there. I think we're halfway there now. We are halfway there. Well, we're halfway there of going that direction. On to the next one. I have got a really exciting quilt coming up to make, actually. I've kind of got 6 weeks to do it. It is it's a hungry caterpillar quilt I've been asked to make. So we need to start looking at that fabric soon. I've got it ready to go. I just need to decide what I'm going to do with it. Fold it over. Always looking very nice on the back. Very nice. I'm glad we chose that rainbow fabric for the back. Right, we're almost on the last block, almost. There. But I think considering that there's 2 different people's sewing in this, and also quite a lot of different fabrics have been used, it's not all cotton by no means. Some of it is like a polyester. I think it's come out quite well. I'm quite going to tell Leslie in the morning. I'm going to show her. I'll be like, look. I think it's come out quite well. Yes, so we are off on our sewing retreat soon, so that's going to be exciting at the end of October. And we do have spaces available if anybody still wants to join us. Got till the 17th of September that we can add new people on. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a nice little 3 days away doing the sewing. There we go. Hello. Just trying to work out what your name was then. So I've got 2 lines to go. So we might we might. Hello, Jessica. How are you, Jessica? Did you have a good afternoon? We might get the binding ready on this actually. So yeah, so tomorrow we'll finish off the binding on this in the morning. So that's ready to go. I've got the raffle prizes that I need to wrap up. We need to do those. And then we'll just see how the rest of the time goes, really. I mean, could do some of my G-Spend quilt. That needs a few more rows to be done. Because, of course, can't do anything now on the bag until the bag straps arrive. So that's going to be exciting when that arrives. Get that finished. The last one, woohoo! The last one is coming in. I love the fact there's a Christmas one in this. A Christmas star. Hello, Morella. Welcome to you this evening. There we go. And that is done. How exciting, how exciting. Here we go, look. I don't know if can you see it? Can you, if I hold it up close to the screen, look, can you see the quilting on it? Can you see that? I think you might be able to see it better on the back actually. Hello, UK coasters. Love that. There you go, look, you can see the quilting on the back. So that's the back and that's the front. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. I love a quilt. I do love a quilt. So I think what we're going to do, I'm going to leave it there for a minute. Let's just leave it there. Where did I put that other fabric? Here. So I might just stitch. Yeah, this is what we'll do. Let's go back to a straight stitch. We're going to join this up into a long line, okay? And then we can go and iron it. So to make binding, you use 2.5-inch strips of fabric and then just join it together. I'm going to join it at an angle. You can join it butt up against each other if you want to, but I'm going to join it at an angle. That was done. There we go. See, if you join it at an angle, it looks quite nice, doesn't it, at an angle? And then we'll do another one. And also as well, the difference when you do it at an angle is that when you fold it over and you stitch the binding down, you're not going over so much fabric as if you'd like butted it up against each other. Ah, thank you, Sharon. It's going to be lovely for a child, isn't it? Don't you think? It's going to be lovely. What child? I don't know, because you don't really get to know. And why are you doing that? My sewing machine has decided to smash it up. Obviously, I caught it a bit there. Right, so I'm going to come back in a minute. I'm going to snip those backs off. And then I'm going to keep doing these. So this one is going to be interesting. Oh, no, I've got one more of these and then we go the opposite direction. So really finally after he stopped freezing me. Oh no, did I get frozen then? Oh, Jessica, didn't realize that. Was it just for you? Was it just for you? Was that for everybody? I don't know. I got well, like you mean after 8 p.m. Oh, just your end. Oh, what? Because you said something earlier you shouldn't have said. It like put you on the naughty step. Is that what happened? They got a quilt made for love. On Monday, 4. Oh yes, no love. Well done, Jessica. Yeah, so Jessica's just reminding everybody that Monday I will not be live streaming because I'm going to Essex, and neither on Thursday. So you'll see me tomorrow morning, and then I'll probably, isn't that annoying? Yeah, so you'll see me tomorrow morning. I'm live streaming at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning till 1, and then you will see me on Tuesday nights. Oh yeah, so no tomorrow night, but you'll see me in the morning because I've got this lovely meeting with my volunteers and other people tomorrow night. What am I making tonight? Oh, so I'm making so I finished the bag. Did you see the bag that I was doing earlier, Jessica? So I finished the bag, although not the strap, because the strap has not arrived, so we're waiting for that. And then I can finish the bag. I'm making a Project Linus quilt. That's what I'm doing. So you did see the bag, yeah, I thought you did. So yeah, I'm making a Project Linus quilt. So I've just done all the quilting for it, and now I'm just working out the binding. But because of the time, because it is nearly 10 p.m. here, and I got a few little bits and bobs to do when I go in. So I'm going to put the binding on tomorrow. Then we might sort the raffle prizes out tomorrow. Yeah, because there's a few. I mean, if I can get those done, that'd be really amazing. There's 2 more to go, and then we're going to go to the iron. We'll go and iron it, and I mean, I should really be taking the selvage edge off, but it shouldn't show because I'm sewing it at an angle, not sewing it at a point together. It's like it's going at an angle. So can you see like that? So it will look like that. That's how it's going to look. And then you need to snip off those bits at the back. There's one more. I only did. Oh no, I know that I've done way more than I needed to do. Right. I should get my scissors, Jessica, and I'll answer that question. So what time will you be on tomorrow? So tomorrow, I don't know if you're going to see me, Jessica, because I'm only coming on in the morning. So UK time, I'm coming on at 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. Because tomorrow night I've got a meeting all about my quilt show tomorrow night. I've got probably about a 3-hour meeting tomorrow night, starting at 7 o'clock with my my volunteers and my exhibitors, answering lots of questions, going over. I've got to go over the plans for the volunteers and then go over everything. If they, so I very much doubt. I haven't planned to go live tomorrow night. I mean, I might, but I don't think I will. It's probably going to be too late, in all honesty. By the time I'm probably going to be like, oh, okay, I've now got loads more jobs to do. There'll be 6 at a time. Oh, so what will it be? 1 p.m. Yeah, so so 11 till 1 tomorrow in the morning, and then I'll be back to normal on Tuesday night. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm actually going to go in, and that's what I was going to do now. Actually, I'm going to go and get them scheduled. Yeah, so if you're ever not sure about what time I'm going to go live, 8 a.m. Oh, for you. Oh, okay, right, okay. Yeah, so if you're ever unsure about what time I'm going to go live, go over to my YouTube channel, click on live, and then you'll be able to see what time, because I always schedule it. And I'm going to be doing next week's tomorrow. So, quick sip of tea. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and iron all this and get it ready for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we're going to bind the quilt. And Chirpy's going to chirp any minute. Let's see if we can get there in time. Oh, hold on. There he is. He's there. There he is, Chirpy. My Chirpy. Looks like a big scarf. It looks like a big old scarf. Okay, right. So I'm going to now. Isn't Chirpy cute? Chirpy's so cute. So I'm going to iron this. So this is a 2.5-inch strip, and what you're going to do, because I've joined them together, you fold it in half and you iron it down, and then just keep ironing it And that's basically going to create your binding, which obviously we will do tomorrow. There's a lot on the floor. There's an absolute lot on the floor. Funny you should say that, Sharan. Oh, hello, Tiana. Hello. Funny you should say that, because I was thinking it looked like that. I was thinking to myself, it looks like a scarf. It surely does. I think it's the obviously it's rainbow colours, isn't it? But it's like a darker rainbow colours. Hello, Maya. Welcome to you. Hope you're good. You're exhausted, are you? Are you, Tiana? Has it been a long day? Did you just go for the day then, or did you stay overnight? No, you just went for the day, didn't you? You just went for the day. So we've got a lot to do on this. There is way more binding than we're ever going to need, but there will always be something in the future. Yes, I was just thinking to myself about my friend's 60th birthday present, and what I'm going to do for that. Because I might do like a kind of a. I haven't got. I've got one of those bases. I need like a round base, don't I, for the bottom? I'm thinking what we could do. Let's just do a bag. Yeah, do a bag with. I need to get some Jane Austen fabric. I need to see. I think I have got some Jane Austen fabric somewhere. I need to have a little look for that. Or I might even have a look at my quilt show. And we're like, right, is anybody selling Jane Austen fabric? That's what I need. Jane Austen replica fabric, I should say. It's not Jane Austen fabric, it's Jane Austen replica. Oh, it's getting there. We are getting there with the binding. Yeah, so tomorrow we will finish off the hello Belle, welcome to you. We will finish off the Project Linus quilts in the morning. So 11 o'clock I will be coming on live. And I mean I might come a little bit early, but actually no, I can't because I've got some I just remembered I've got some filming I've got to do tomorrow morning. So we'll do that. We'll do the Project Linus quilt and then we'll just see how we get on for the rest of the day. See what else there is. Might have a little look for. See if I do have some Jane Austen fabric. Oh my goodness, too many of my friends have had big birthdays this year. Oh dear, honestly, they really have. It's been one of those big birthday years this year. Everybody's having big birthdays. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I'm not quite sure which way around I like it. If I like it, very long day, enjoyable, and we've been motivated by Steve's husband and had a very long chat. Like that, Tiana. Very good. It's always good to have a good long chat. And so tomorrow, so I think my pink trainers are a huge success. Actually, obviously I haven't driven them yet, so I don't know what's going to be able to drive in them, but I think we are good to go. Oh, right. So I'm just going to do it like this. I'm not going to roll it up yet because obviously I'm going to need a lot tomorrow, and then whatever's left for it tomorrow, I'm going to put it in my little binding box. That's my iron, by the way, letting me know that it's all good. There you go. There's all the binding ready for tomorrow. So there we go. I'm gonna lay it there. Right, so I'm gonna leave it there, my lovely people. So I'll see you tomorrow. I will be logging on at 11 a.m. tomorrow to 1 a.m., 1 p.m., 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're going to finish that quilt. And I might do the raffle prizes actually tomorrow. That might be quite nice. Get those all looking pretty. Could do some of the binding, couldn't I? They've got lots of binding. And so have a lovely evening, and I'll see you in the morning. See you later. Bye bye. Good luck, you guys off.
Come along to our first So Happy Quilters Association quilt show at Brighton Racecourse. Tickets available on our website. You can find the So Happy Quilters Association on social media, and don't forget to subscribe.